I am the only constant!
The men who live in the Northlands are savage and cruel compared to those who live in the civilized lands of the South. They are large, imposing, and stronger than their soft counterparts. Often those men fall to infighting, but will put their differences aside when chaos is ascendant. To the north of the Old World, you have the Norscan tribes, who are avid hunters and seafarers. To the east of Norska are the Great Northern Steppes, home to the Hung, the greatest horsemen of the north, and the numerous Kurgan. Because of the omnipresence of chaos in the north, they worship the gods of chaos, offering up sacrifices and their bloodletting to any of these gods. Mutation is commonplace and is seen as a blessing from their gods. Every single Norscan intends to eventually become a true warrior of chaos, a champion anointed by them and chosen to lead the hordes into combat. The dark gods are, of course, Khorne, the blood god, Nergal, the lord of decay, Slaanesh, the dark prince of chaos, and Tzeentch, the changer of ways. In time, most warriors eventually dedicate themselves to a singular deity above all others. Now let's talk about one of these champions. The exalted hero Zargan the Abandoned is by patron Zarkus. Zargan was an Empire captain in Nordland and executed his job well until his luck ended and his regiment was all but annihilated. He ended up on the shores of Norska and heard voices that guided him to a silvery tower, and it is there he pledged his loyalty to Egrimm and Tzeentch. Then you have Tyrion the Giant by patron Fear Strikes. One day, a group of marauder hunters were hunting for a tribute for Egrimm. Later that evening, 3 came back from the large hunting party with a giant in tow. In broken common, the giant mimed and spoke about a great raven telling him to come here. Egrimm understood the portents. This was to be the giant who was meant to slay Tyrion of ULTHUAN, a name he would also be given in mocking amusement. Now let's begin our campaign, for we are going to ULTHUAN. It's been a few turns. The Druchii were destroyed. There's like 1 faction or 2 factions left when it comes to the Druchii of the north. Morathi is still alive, but we'll let her live for right now. I'm not really too bothered with her. The Skaven are doing well, the Norsemen are around. Hopefully they'll begin to settle even more. It looks like right now the Aghols are now taking over a few locations. In time they'll become the new Druchii, a beefier, hairier Druchii. Now down over here in ULTHUAN, we have sailed to the Shrine of Cain. I was hoping to get the blade. On a previous turn, the blade came to rest back here at the Shrine of Cain, but now someone has taken it. It's right over here. I'm hoping to defeat them and to take it for myself. In order to do so, I need to begin fighting some High Elves. We do have another army on the way, right over here, led by Raksharok the Fallen. We'll let him, well, let's move back just a little bit. And what we can do, we can begin our war by fighting Averlorn. It'll be bloody, it'll be brutal, but it's what I want to do, and thankfully she's allied to no one right now. Let's begin to fight. We're going to take the Shrine of Cain and burn it down, and later we'll go get the blade itself. It is now time to fight at the Shrine of Cain. Unfortunately, the blade is not here for me to pick up, but we can still spill blood here. Now they do have a large army. It could be a challenge, but Egrimm is quite powerful, and we have a lot of very powerful infantrymen. Vogan is also a very talented spellcaster. We've got Tyrion, our giant, leading the advance. And if we look at their army, there's a Flamespire Phoenix, Phoenix Guard, Spearmen, Lothern Sea Guardsmen, Silver Helms. I mean, they have quite the variety, but they do not have the high-leveled commander or heroes they need to beat me. That's an integral part of any High Elven faction. Let's go check out the Censer Bearers, who are right down over here. Look at how cool they look. And they do deal quite a bit of combat damage. Okay. They're currently releasing a few volleys at Tyrion because they're very rude. I don't know how they can attack their true lord and savior, Tyrion. They like their own Tyrion, but that's really the weak one. So here we go now. They're charging over the hill, and we get to charge down. All the while, we've got Egrimm and Vogan leading everyone in, though Vogan's exiles are currently on the left flank, and they're also moving in. It's about to get bloody for everyone involved. There are chaos spawns summoned in by Egrimm van Horstmann, and that'll be a great distraction to keep them all so very preoccupied. On the right flank, we have advancing units in the form of our Terror Wing and also our Hell Riders of Slaanesh. We have a lot of magic to utilize, I'm sure. There we go, the battle is now beginning. If we have a look at how things are playing out, that's a lot of Phoenix Guard there. Flamespire Phoenix just laid down a few fire bombs on top of us. And evidently magic is something that they're trying to push pretty hard right now. But if you look at it, we're keeping everyone well alive. That was a Shem's Burning Gaze going right after their princess. You can see right now that my Hell Riders are advancing. We've got Chaos Warriors on the right flank, and we're just going to try to dance a little bit with them. And right over here, we have a spell straight from Vogan. You might recognize it. A very powerful Purple Sun comes in to destroy everyone. That one spell will help him get over 100 kills in one area. And these are White Lions of Christ and Phoenix Guard. Well placed, too. There's a Spirit Leech just to damage a few more of them. Right on top of their Noble. Gotta kill that Noble, don't we? There's that Flamespire Phoenix again, and we're still using magic over here to buff up our units. We've already broken so many of them down, and over here we have our mounted units right now who are still fighting some Silver Helms, and these guys are about to be completely surrounded by my Hell Riders of Slaanesh while they're fighting my Terror Wing, something that's not going well in their favor. Back over here is where we have the main portion of the battle playing out. The Phoenix Guard is still holding to the line, but for how long? Probably not for too long, and if we look a little bit further, we can see how we're now pushing on them. It's a very dark battle, for sure. But I didn't want to change up the overall ambiance. That felt wrong. There's another Spirit Leech. We still have more magic to use, we always do. Fall's Protection and Verona's Time Warp has allowed my units in that great heaving group to all be buffed up. It's a great thing. They have Dryads. How about that? The Flamespire Phoenix is nearly dead, only 8 kills. It probably did more weakening than anything else. Over here, we're looking at 11 kills for Egrimm and 113 for Vogan the Serpent, a very mighty sorcerer who serves Egrimm van Horstmann. And we can see right now where everyone is moving. We're still chasing after a few broken units. They have a rallying point over here where they're trying to regain their momentum, but they've been caught off kilter. They're not going to be able to do that. And so everyone charges in over here. There goes Tyrion, killing everyone. Much like that. I love using giants for that reason. They are quite a disruptive unit. If they're not being focused down, they will die. They're a great supportive unit in a way. Our first attack into ULTHUAN has been a massive success for us, and there will be more to come. I wonder how many will recolonize burned down lands, but that might even give a third army a great opportunity to replenish and to grow. You can see how many units we have right now and how few they have. Most of them have broken already. We're using another Faw's Protection and Barona's Time Warp, enhancing all of our units like my Chosen here. 97 melee attack, 81 melee defense. They're so very powerful, and the battle is now over. The High Elves have broken. At the Shrine of Cain, we have won. Let's burn it down now. We've gained the Mark of Nergal. The Mark of Nergal often manifests as a cluster of warts and buboes. Its bearers are accompanied by a miasma of pestilence. Melee defense up by +8? Wow. And over here is a cultist, +1 to chaos corruption. I'll take it. Now we can rest up for a turn. Oh, we're gonna burn down ULTHUAN. I told you, we're here to see the world. Join Egrimm. See the world, become a slave. What? Yeah, that's good. Mark of Tzeentch. Miscast chance down by 20%. I like that, but I do want my Arcane Conduit. But then again, my other character, Vogan, has it, so forget about it. We'll take over here, Mark of Tzeentch right now. A Mark of Chaos is a sign of favor from one of the ruinous powers, often bestowed upon a loyal subject. It is a brand connecting the person to his foul deity and an outward sign of his devotion. We'll take that. All right. Now, what are we going to do? I suppose we'll end our turn. There's not much more for me to do. I'm sure many enemies want to see me destroyed, but I shall destroy them. And we can move towards getting a new book. Right over here at the White Tower of Hoeth. That's the book that we need. If we manage to get it, I don't think the locations are proper here. The White Tower isn't over there. That would be over here. But anyway, once we get that, Winds of Magic Power Reserve up by 20. And if I recruit any more sorcerers, oh my god, they'll have +5 to their rank. That's incredibly potent. I'll take that too. But for now, let's end our turn. I think I just found a worshiper of chaos who is waiting for a chance to join me. Prince Imric wants me to pay him 400 favor from the dark gods to fight Averlorn. You know what? I'll let you live. You get to live. I like that idea a lot. Now that we're on a new turn, we've got so many elves who are nearby trying to bother me. I could build up a new building, and I will after I fight. Now, chariots are actually not too bad. A Gore Beast chariot could do some serious damage. There's a lot of units I want to try out in closer to tabletop. Now we do have Krace close by. I could leave them alone for right now as I go after Averlorn. I think I like that idea because I've got one singular goal. If they want to attack me later, let them do so. And while we are here, let's have a look. I can bring up Raksharak. Oh, she's over here as well. Well then very well, I'll move over there. I'll ignore that skull for right now, there's two of them. If I want to, I can go over there, but I'm not really too bothered about not having more favor. I've already got a lot of favor. Okay, that would be 50 experience per turn. Not bad. 8% more replenishment. Oh my god, that's a lot of replenishment. Now, what else could I use here that I do not currently have? Well, we did pick up our Ruinous Altar. We do not have Blood Grounds. I would like some Horde units. Can I get as many as I want? If I can. Oh, that's beautiful. I could have a huge actual Horde. Our numbers would be quite high. I want to focus a little bit more on numbers when it comes to Raksharak. Egrimm has more elite units, but that's really his big thing. He's got all the good soldiers, the good warriors. Okay, now what else do I want while I'm here? I could pick up my Shrine of Tzeentch, sure. That would give me a lot more magic while mitigating their own magic and making it easier for me to take what I want. I could get better knights. I do like the idea of getting knights. I only have my Hell Riders, which I want in my other army, not in my current one. So why don't we take a Palanquin of trophies, much like war shrines, grisly trophies carried in the wake of Chaos Knights may attract the eyes of the gods. So I'll be able to get one more knight. That probably applies to my current cap anyway, but still, we'll take it. We also get 200 income per turn. Hey, not bad. I'll take that. And who leveled up? Vogan did. Okay. He killed a lot by using the Purple Sun ability, so I'll give another point to that. There we go. And we can now end our turn again. Krace declared war on me, so we'll be fighting them. I'm heavily outnumbered. I could die here. It might be awful. I've given my Mark of Tzeentch over to the Skull Reapers. Enjoy that. I know it's a contradiction, but enjoy anyway. Now, for my Champions of the Raven, I'll give to them the Mark of Nergal. Enjoy. Now we've got to fight a lot of spearmen. Thankfully, they have a lot of spearmen. I mean, they do have a lot of Lothern Sea Guardsmen. We're looking at some artillery. Maybe I can win. Let's give it a go. Corhill is currently rank 19. That may be a challenge. They have two armies advancing towards me right now. There's one over here on the open field. They're advancing, but more importantly, there's one over here on the left flank. There's a Shem's Burning Gaze that just ripped through my formation, it looks like. We're charging through the woods right now. You know the location of our armies. I have got to beat them quickly. If I do not, it'll all be over. We've got Chosen, we've got Champions, we've got Warriors. Everyone who's got to outbrawl them. Tactically, what is my plan? My plan is to outfight them. Sometimes you just have to scrap. You have to outrip them. You have to destroy them completely. So here's what we've got to do. We just need to fight them. We're fighting them in the woods, which is already to my advantage. I have a lot of melee infantry. They do too, but who's stronger? We're much stronger. So right now, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to use whatever spellcasting we can to buff up, like Faw's Protection, allowing us to fight entirely large groups of elves, and we have Terror Wing going after their princess, at least momentarily, right over here. Many of their elves have already died, but we've got to kill so many more. Not all of them will break in time. It will be a challenging fight. You can see right over here, I've got my Censer Bearers of Nergal who are fighting. We've also got my Skull Reapers, and eventually, I'm sure they're going to kill everyone. They're already at almost 50 kills. They've already chewed right through these spearmen. These spearmen had no chance at all. They're fighting juggernauts of Khorne. And let me tell you, Egrimm van Horstmann doesn't care if he follows Tzeentch, Nergal, Slaanesh, or anyone. You just have got to fight for him. He will rally any type of tool to the cause. That's why he's so scary and mighty. And there he is right now, Vogan the Serpent and Egrimm van Horstmann. And here's Tyrion fighting in the middle too. We have our Hell Riders of Slaanesh who are still fighting out there and Chaos Spawn nearby. We're also engaging the enemy. These Hell Riders are already in the woods and they are just overcoming everyone. It doesn't matter if you have spears or not. Oh, that one elf just got yeeted. Oh wow, that was pretty shocking. I didn't even know where that came from. Let's have a look now. We give a nice overview of the battle. We can see that right now, many of them have already broken. And there's only a few left. Like over here, again, we have our Skull Reapers who are currently at how many kills? Over 100 kills now. They were at 100, but they're about to just go up and up and up. That was a nice jump. One jump, one attack, and so many just got knocked back. I don't know if any were killed by that, but they were still knocked back. But here they are still fighting. Oh, it's such a beautiful fight for Khorne today. But it's all about the true cause of Tzeentch, and over here are my Chosen, also hacking down some Lothern Sea Guardsmen. If we zoom out again, we could see where the battle is unfolding. It's now taking place on the opposing end. There's my Chaos Spawn charging in. I mean, they do have many spears. We could see that we have a summoned in group of Chaos Spawn who will be attacking them as well. And we can see that Egrimm is currently surrounded by many of our foes. There's not a lot that we can do other than to finish off what's left, and then we could rush back in over here. It's hard to see because, well, there's a lot of trees, but we can see where we're still fighting at a few locations. We've got a lot of warriors now on the way to come help out. Again, you always have got to use what you have at hand in order to win. It's always crucial. So here's the battle now. You can see my Chaos Spawn fighting. You can see that there's some spell casting that's being summoned in to hopefully ruin many of these enemies of ours, like another Purple Sun, killing Lothern Sea Guardsmen and anyone else close by. It's a great spell to utilize if you just want to destroy a large portion of a formation, if only it moved over here. So we have Chaos Warriors who are trying to fight to Egrimm. Unfortunately, Khorhill is right over here fighting him, and Khorhill is no joke. Khorhill can deal some damage. He's a White Lion. He's the leader of the White Lions. There's another Spirit Leech. We're trying to get rid of him. He's only got a few kills right now, but he's still quite powerful, as I said before. Let's have a look at the map. You can see how the main portion of the battle is unfolding over here. We have some other units who are still trying to fight out in the woods, like our Giant and our Champions of the Raven and our Censer Bearers of Nergal. They're also fighting out here too. Let's have a look at their kills right now. Like for my Champions, 151 kills. For Tyrion, 72 kills. And let's see, what else do we have? We're still fighting out in the open. We have our mounted units who have just charged in right from behind, like our Chaos Knights who are hitting their Lothern Sea Guardsmen. The battle's so rapid shot that I've got to go quickly. And here's another spell right now, right on top of Khorhill, because we're trying to get rid of Khorhill. And unfortunately, our good buddy's going to have to flee for right now. Egrimm was nearly defeated because he was surrounded and Khorhill nearly got him. I mean, he is the captain of the White Lions. He's a powerful guy. And over here we have a Lothern Sea Guardsman at 8 kills. We're still fighting them. It's a very slow battle. We're fighting army number 2. If we briefly look back here, we can see how many elves were cut down. That's a lot of dead elf.
We'll be eating well tonight.
That's what I should be saying. Now we can watch it unfold for just a little while. Another Spirit Leech. Khorhill has got to go, and when he dies, so too will his men. They will flee, and we can chase them all down afterwards. Those summoned Chaos Spawn were taken apart. Khorhill's trying to move in, now going after Vogan. You can see how few remain now. These Chaos Warriors with great weapons are hacking them apart. When we look at their kills right now, they're at nearly 200 kills. Oh, sorry, halberds. They had halberds, not actual great weapons. They're pretty great to me. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But the battle is now over. We have wiped out all of these blasted elves. They are no more. It is over for them. Now we just need to chase after what's left. Our mounted units are going to move in. Our Chaos Spawn as well. I mean, hundreds are about to be cut down because they decided to break. If they stayed, they would have died anyway. But they would have at least weakened a few more of our units. But here comes our knights now. We have won. In the name of Tzeentch, the changer of ways, we have changed up the fate of ULTHUAN. We won that battle. We did lose one of our Censers of Nergal, but that is okay. We're now ranked 20, so we've gained a dragon. Eventually, we'll have the Sword of Cain, I hope. Okay, I'm gonna kill all of you. That's what I want to do right now. Goodbye. I had a feeling I should have fought them to begin with, but I was like, no, we'll be okay. I was wrong. We should have, but it's okay. Oh, we can actually get the Swords of Chaos now. Another group of Knights of Chaos would be quite nice, though I'm already pretty low on infantry, so I'll probably need to continue getting more infantry. It's nearly time for a new turn. My other army can probably burn down what belongs to Krace. I was going to rush right through and try to get to the White Tower, but maybe instead I'll take my time and burn down everything like I did over to the Druchii. Here we go. 20% more post-battle loot and lethal etiquette. Well, I don't have any agents on the field. Not yet. I'm waiting to get that White Tower. Then I'll pick it up because we could have a much higher leveled sorcerer. All right, you two. You're rank 7. I'm going to put a point over here into Foe Seeker. And for you as well. There we go. So Rakshrak is about to go into battle. I don't really have a new unit for you yet. Centers of Nergal are really like my biggest one that I can give you. Though Horde units would be ideal whenever I'm able to get those. We didn't build the building for it yet, so let's come over here. Well, before we do that, let's get Bodros. During Horseman's escape from the Pyramid of Light, he managed to free the infamous Chaos Dragon Bodros. Now, that lore does change up depending on what source you read. I like to use Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. The idea was that he freed Glaurok and wasn't able to keep it bound to his will, but he was able to later get one of its offspring. But anyway, we now have Bodros. So I have quite a few of the roleplay books, and I like to read those a lot. They're my favorite ones to go over. Goodbye. We won. We beat you. Give me favor. Another enemy killed. And while we are here, we could go over to the capital and burn that down as well. Yeah, why not? We're out here. We're doing the things. Give me my censers of Nergal. And while we do that, let's see, Rakshrak, it's your turn, my friend. You've got to level up. Those armies are already broken down, so forget about them. Not bad. It's a lot of dead enemies. I do need to watch out for Alariel, and I do not want him to have to fight the Sword of Cain user who's still traveling around. Okay, for research, what do we need now? I've got quite a bit of magic. Yeah, that would be +2 to growth and more replenishment again. Final pledges are made by aspirants who have long since bargained away their souls for ultimate power. Who can blame them? I have to. Okay, rank 5. What do we need now? Don't worry, my magics will change up, but having death magic is so ideal for taking out enemy leaders, and we need to be able to do that. So that's why I'm doing it right now. Life Legion for 1. All right, very good. Oh, Thalos, you're close by. Safri, don't come fight me. Don't you come over here with all your knowledge and whatnot. All right, so we're mostly done right now. There's not anyone for me to worry about. If we look at the map right now, the Cult of Pleasure is actually growing. 11 settlements. Karankar is growing too because, well, there's a huge gap of forces up north. Let's see. Oh, you're friendly with the 2 Skaven clans. All right, well, whatever. Avalorn owns 8 locations in ULTHUAN? What the hell? Well, all right. Safari, I'll be fighting you eventually too. The Mung, yeah, the Agholes are growing. The Mung are choosing not to really colonize. I have no idea why, but the Agholes are, and I want them to become a dominant power up north because that would be funny. And if it makes me laugh, I want that to happen. All right, so while we're here, we're finally building up that. Okay, so it does take a while to build up. Gotcha. Gotcha. Egrimm has been blocked, but their capital is close by. Now, when it comes to my other army, they'll need to move away. Oh, we have unlocked another right. Good. Lightning Strike. Okay. Campaign movement range up by 20%. It'll last for 10 turns. Not bad. And we all get Vanguard deployment. Oh, that can make a big change. I think for now, our friend is going to have to leave. It might be time for him to go. Oh, he won't be able to go. He'll need to fight his way out. Ooh, that's mean. Why would you do that to me? So we can't leave at all. We just have to fight our way out. I wonder, can I make it over there? Would I beat? No, I was blocked, so there's no way for me to make it over there.
Certainly not.
They do have a large army and a lot of Phoenix Guard. His army isn't quite elite, so I am worried about him. And there's no way for me to just set sail away. How far can they move? Pretty far? Pretty far. Okay, let's try it out then. Cunning of Tzeentch. If I need to fight my way out, then I've got to fight my way out. If I lose my army, then so be it. All right, let's go after the smaller army first. Still very powerful. Wow. All right, let's go try to beat them because I can't auto-resolve it or I'll lose way too much. Then we'll need to fight another army afterwards. I'll probably give him the Swords of Chaos very soon to help him out because he does need help. A fairly brief battle. And I do like this river kind of running through the middle of it. That's beautiful. I would love to really see water like that in real life. That clear, man. Anyway, for something more important, we've got to go fight some enemies who are small in number, but they have many elite units. We're just moving in right now. I always like to keep the trees up because I think it really adds to the overall atmosphere. And also, they do block my shots, so you can see why. Well, it also blocks theirs, and they have a lot more. But here we go. We get to charge in. A few nice volleys on their part. We have Veli's the Black Hound and our other exalted hero. they're going to be fighting Phoenix Guard, which is what I want them to do. They're so elite and powerful, they can deal a lot of damage, and now we're attacking their princess with our Spirit Leech. She's trying her best. Those colors in Regalia are quite lovely, by the way. It would be a shame if someone got blood on it. Here's an Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. Shadow Warriors are here too. No, but really, these are lovely. It would be a shame if someone changed how they looked. So we have some units over here who are now zipping around the map. They're going to be moving over to the right flank. We have a lot of Chaos Warhounds. You're going to be seeing a lot of these just moving in from behind. I mean, that is just a tidal wave of bad boys that are ready to get their bone on. Wait, hold on. That could be misconstrued. Oh, well, I made my choice. There's our weird spawn also attacking some more of their units. You can have Phoenix Guard, you can have anti-large, but we've already hit them from every which direction. So they're already done for. We easily beat them. It's not too challenging to take on such a small army. They have now broken, so we can chase after every single one of them. The battle is now complete. We just clashed and then we encircled them. We had the numbers for it. It's over. If we zoom out, we can see how that all played out for them. We're just chasing what's left. But let's move on. That was meant to be a very simple battle. One that worked out for Tzeentch. Well, that was a decisive victory. The Swordmasters killed over 60. That's about right. We'll take a few sacrifices. Sure, we're here. Let's take them. Goodbye, Sam. What a name. Now, at our current rank, what can I give to you? I would like to give you more magical capabilities. Sure, Soul Blight, take that. Reduce our foe's capability to fight back. Now we're due for another battle, but Vogan has leveled up. We'll put another point into the Purple Sun to make it cheaper to cast. Still a lot of magic, a lot of Winds of Power. But we can burn down their capital. They came to attack me. That was a really bad idea, by the way. I'll take all that extra favor. I could even afford another army if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that yet, but I think I might do that eventually. We could just let them build up and send them somewhere else. Now, for what magic I need right now, let's have a look. I can upgrade what I already have. That's one idea. I do have a lot of magic, the Changer of Ways, more speed. I've got my dragon, which I cannot wait to see in combat. I didn't want to waste it on an easy battle like that. I'll take Banishment. It's a great area of effect spell. Now, for research, we need something new. I could spend all of my magic on getting more replenishment. It's an idea, potentially a very good idea. Let's have a look over here. Chaos Knights would be stronger. Okay. Lots of good stuff. Ah, here we go. 15 turns. Infernal March. 10% more campaign movement range and 5% more casualty replenishment. I've got so much of it now, I'll be able to go wherever I want. And do whatever I want. I like that idea. Okay, let's upgrade to Pillar of Skulls. When a Chaos Knight's trophy hall becomes too large, a more permanent structure of bone and skulls is needed. +2 to capacity for Chaos Knights. Okay, not bad. More income. And for knights who have lances. So I can get a lot of nice stuff. But we're not done yet. We're certainly not done yet. I could get my new knights, sure. But let's go ahead into another battle. A much harder battle. One that I think we can win. I mean, the balance of power is not in my favor, sure. But if you really look at it, what do they have? A lot of spearmen. What do I have? A lot of very tough guys. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. Let's go find out if we will be all right. Here they come. Oh, look at that. A battle that should be to their advantage. What would happen if I disregarded all tactical nuance and I just charged in? Well, let's find out. There's my exalted heroes on each flank. They're shooting right through my formation right now, but we're also moving in. We don't really care. We're chaos. Shoot what you want. Oh, they had some friendly fire too. There goes our exalted hero. More units are now moving in, and whenever there's a gap in their defenses, we can move them off to the flank and then surround more of them, which works again to my advantage. If you look at what's going on, they're in a lot of trouble. There's a very nice Spirit Leech over there, impacting some of them. We have over here a few warriors who were killed, sure, but does it really matter? It really doesn't. Let's see what's left now. Oh, look at how we've engaged them. Our Mirror Guard are fighting. We've got Marauders who are fighting. And we've got so many over here who are now getting into position to hit more of them on their weak points. Sure, there's a few volleys coming over here to hit. They've got some Illyrian Reavers. Oh, how scary. We're using magic. Look at these spearmen fighting, get destroyed. Oh man, this is too explicit and lewd. We're gonna have to put it on Tzeentch Hub. I don't know if I can show this. That one exalted hero is like, I will shrug off your blows. And you can see what's left of them now. We've already pushed through them. Oh, they're being broken apart. Here comes the hounds. The hounds are moving in. The weird spawn are also moving in. They're taking on some more enemies. We've got some Illyrians who are now charging back out, but they're not doing a great job at staying together, at staying alive. These sensor barriers are still close by. They're still being attacked by all of these frickin' high elves and whatnot. But no, this is where we're able to chase after them too. I have some hounds who are chasing after their Illyrian reavers. That should stop some of them. I'm also hitting them from behind. Their silver helms can't really move, and I have infantry who are also moving in. And again, you just have to be quick. Whenever you play the Warriors of Chaos, you've got to be quick. You've got to move in. Oh man, I cannot wait for game 3. I cannot wait for the actual demons. I've got the Liber Chaotica, which is a fantastic tome of all, you know, chaos knowledge. I'm a huge Chaos fan, as some of you either might know or might not know. I just want a Bloodthirster or a Lord of Change. I don't know what they're going to do for Slaanesh. Clearly, they can't show too much, but... Because, you know, beheading is fine, but nipples, too evil, too much. Anyway, here's a group of spearmen who are now fleeing. A Soul Blight has debuffed them. We've got some horsemen who are now chasing after them. These marauders who are chasing after them. You can see how now they've all broken in one location. It's actually a pretty iconic sight to see that the sun is setting and now everyone's just fleeing. They're like, let's get out of here. Another good win. They've been taken aback by our assault. It's been very violent for them to deal with. That is a close victory. Not bad at all. Okay, we're going to sacrifice some captives over here. That's 1,400 favor that we've gained. Not bad. We can push back that army too. I would like to finish them off. I don't know if they have another big army close by though. That does worry me. Okay, rank 8 for one exalted hero. I'll put a point over into Wound Maker. Another point over for you. And we can finish off that entire force. I mean, we're going to level up quickly because of it. That's really good. Enchanted Shield, +3 to armor, +5 to melee defense. Now, what we can do, we can encamp. Okay, at rank 7, we'll put a point over into Soul Blight, rank 2. Now we can wait here for a little bit. Yeah, hopefully no one else will come to attack me so I can build up my building. I've been waiting to do that for a very long time. So far, we have really taken a hurt onto the High Elves of ULTHUAN. Now, what are we going to do? I suppose we'll just end our turn. Now that we have a new turn, why don't we burn down a few more locations? I would like to go to that Great Gate, but I would like to also destroy Krace. I mean, they have lands around here. Evidently, they took over what Kothik had. That's very rude. So what I'll do instead, Egrimm, you'll come over here to come fight. Let's move you over to the Phoenix Gate. Well, you can't do that either. Hold on, I'm trying to avoid too much attrition. Yeah, we'll move you over here. Evidently, they were able to block your army. That's unfortunate. If I upgrade your core building, upkeep will go down substantially. We'll take that. And while we're out here, why don't we move to the gate? We can block off any enemy reinforcements. All right, now we can end another turn. We'll let him go after Elysia. We'll go after Tor and Lek, burn it down. And hopefully we can get closer to the Sword of Cain. I would like to pick it up. Unfortunately, Vogan was wounded, but that is okay. We can recover. He's not dead. That's good. If he was dead, I would be very upset about that. Before we go burn down the gate, let's go burn down Elysia. We're one step closer to reaching it. One more turn to getting our blood grounds too. And over here, Egrimm can move to Tor and Lek. We can easily auto-resolve it because there's not too much over there. We can take more favor if we want to, or more growth. I'll take more growth for right now. It's a great way for me to quickly build up my horde, which I have been doing. And what more do I want to give you? Magical reserves? Sure. Well, banishment first. There we go. Yeah, he's not here for a little bit. I could recruit a new unit until he's back. It really depends on how long it'll take for him to get back. That's really the big thing. 4 turns is pretty substantial. So why don't we take another group of Chaos Warriors for right now? Just because. I mean, we should compensate for what we lack currently. Safri is taking over quickly. I have a feeling they just want to take over everything. I mean, let them take what they want. Corhill is back, so we'll need to fight him, though he's cut away from his own people. I wonder if they have land back here. I don't believe they do. And I need to try to reach that sort of Cain in time. I don't know how long the AI keeps it. Hopefully for a very long time. Their agents keep trying, but they're not getting any further right now. Oh, hold on. Are there beastmen here? Oh, there. Well, I don't really care. Marathi is beginning to push upwards, it looks like. She's got a few isolated locations. Karankar is still alive. The Aghols are not really expanding too much. Bretonia has taken over much of Norska. My god, already? That was quick. The Bretons need to die. Well, at least I need to destroy their castle. Raksharok, you can pick up a Chaos War Shrine, even better. I'll let you pick that up later. Right now, though, we're still moving into ULTHUAN. Let's go do that. Okay, that is a fairly big battle. I should probably fight it out. We can test out our dragon. I've been meaning to do that, and we can finally breach into ULTHUAN. Well, inner ULTHUAN. Now, let's go burn down Elysia. A low garrisoned location. I mean, Krace came at me, so I'm just here to repay the favor. Lords of Ursor, +2 to leadership. Not bad. +8. Okay, or rank 8. I don't know why I said +8. But I'll put a one over into Doom and Darkness. Alright. Rank 9 for you, the Black Hound, and rank 9 for you as well, Zargan. There we go. Now we'll take our new Chaos War Shrine. I wonder, can I get as many hordes as I want? I don't believe so, but let's try to get rid of a few of these guys over here and see what we can pick up. Hordes are great. Alright, I'll get rid of these two as well. We'll just kind of chill out here for a period of time. It looks like I can pick up a lot. Wow. That'll make for a very nice frontline group. I mean, 200 per. 4 groups of marauders. Yeah, I'll take that right now. So we'll just chill out and build up our army a little bit. Later, we'll get some more stuff. I suppose, depending on what it is, I could just recruit it up here while I wait for it. Let's see. What else can I recruit that would be shiny and nice? Some warriors would be nice. I mean, I've got the favor for it, but will they have the same veterancy? They will not have the same veterancy. Some chosen would be cool, too. Let's see. Great weapons would be fun. 80 weapon strength. Very scary. I think I would like to certainly change things up. They're not wrong about that. I need to make sure I maintain some units in case they come after me, of course. So I'll take 2 groups of chosen. That'll give me 2 turns. They have great weapons. They're very scary. Yeah, it's going to be quite the damaging army. I like everything that we're doing. For my knights, I'll wait. It's nice to be able to afford things, and we're in a relatively safe location, right? Kind of. Yeah, but anyway, Krace has a lot. We need to go after Kothik. I mean, it's really where they have their last lands. Kothik is gone, completely wiped out. And it's time for me to go burn down the Phoenix Gate. Later, we can go after Corhill. We can continue to burn down what belongs to Averlorn. We can try to track down that blasted sword that I want. Here is a battle that can always be very costly. Why can it be costly? They're able to summon in great eagles. My god, these can really slow you down. But here comes Egrimm on his twin-headed dragon. Oh, they're done for now. An entire group nearly completely wiped out by one breath attack. Now it's time for him to greet them physically. Fortunately, they're not cars. Check out that beautiful, majestic Chaos Dragon. Now that is a sight to behold. So what are we doing here? We're hitting everything. It would have been easier to auto-resolve, but I knew that there would be a challenge. And so we're here to meet that challenge. Sometimes auto-resolving is a little bit unfair for the AI, and I don't like that very much. There goes another elf. Screw that elf in particular. Here comes some summoned great eagles. These are now here to fight. I'm pretty tempted to get that mod to where they can't degrade over time. That would be a much bigger challenge. Because, I mean, they come here and then they just die on their own? No, they shouldn't be doing that. Here's some gate guard and archers who are now defending, hitting my poor warriors. It's largely those magical towers that are destroying many of my soldiers, many of my warriors. I mean, they're not professionals, but they are quite skilled and they are veterans. Over here, we have sword masters of Hoeth. While they were training with the blade and you were getting laid, they were also learning how to use magic. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. They're just super good nerds who also know how to use blades. Here's a terror wing, also fighting some white lions of Krace. We always use our terror wing. We've got a bunch of these blasted great eagles still attacking us. Thankfully, our dragon, again, is quite mighty. And we have flown above them. Now, hopefully we can use another breath attack to destroy another line of them. They're also attacking my poor center bearers out here. That's pretty cruel and unusual. Come on, hit that eagle. Hit that big bird.
Burn them down.
And so we go look at the other gate. The other gate where I have elite warriors now moving up to go destroy them all. So who's over here? Who do we have? Chaos warriors that have great weapons? Oh, indeed we do. There goes one elf. Oh, missing your arm, missing your head. I won't be helping you find it. It's playing hide and seek and it's winning. And so quickly they're being cut down because, like, let's have a nice comparison here. Gate guard, we're looking at what, 25 weapon strength. Over here, I've got 80 weapon strength. What can they do? Not too much. The white lions are strong, sure. They have 32 weapon strength. But can they beat what I have here? Absolutely not. And you see them flee as well. Here comes more great eagles. Oh, they're always being summoned in. The battle continues to unfold and they're still wiping out many of my warriors. Though we have fought on the walls and we're now taking the walls. We're always going to take the walls. Here's my terror wing who's about to charge back in just a moment to go kill some more ranged units. Over here we have Egrimm van Horstmann who's currently attacking them, also fighting more great eagles. If it wasn't for him, we'd have to really fight all these great eagles on our own. He's at 116 kills. We're looking at 60 melee attack. We're looking at 581 for weapon strength. And he currently still has over 7,300 health. Let's look back over at the other wall. I like to overextend their lines whenever I know that I have more infantry. So now, we've cut down most of them. They've got some artillery hitting this wall. Sure, they'll get a few kills, not too many kills. And we have Vogan's Exiles who are still butchering a few more remaining soldiers of theirs. And they have some ranged attacks, but who really cares? But look at this beautiful gate. I'm sure someone else will retake it. I actually want them to. Part of my ploy, my trap, my ruse that they will fall for, they're going to recolonize it. The elves evidently love to colonize, so they're going to recolonize it. And when they do, I'll just go for them. I'll cut off their head. And if Krace will recolonize with their army, I'll let them do so. Then I can attack them again here, but these towers won't be at such a high level. That works to my advantage. Then they die. We can move on. In fact, we might even be able to auto-resolve through that one because we have already beaten them in their big armies. I mean, Corhill has got to go. Krace has got to go. Then we can move on to Averlorn and finally the White Tower. Let's have a look over here. There's not very many left, though a lot of my warriors were quite damaged. Like one group over here, they don't have a lot, only 29 left. Those are my sensor bearers. Like over here, we've got 10 left in that one group. Hopefully they won't be wiped out because I do have very high casualty replenishment. And over here we are at 140, 141 kills for Egrimm van Horstmann, 142. And they have summoned in, what? Another group of great eagles. I don't know how many they're able to summon in, but that is a lot. It's actually the most fun I've ever had attacking ULTHUAN. Now I know if I want to have fun in ULTHUAN, just come in as a horde and you'll have a great time. It feels good just being able to travel through, so now I'm getting all my other warriors on the opposing gate ready for the last portion of our grand charge. They've got some artillery back here, sure. Is it all working? Are all of you doing all right? They're doing all right. Let's see, they've got some silver helms here fighting back at my poor Chaos Warriors, but they're not able to charge in, or they're not trying to charge in, so we get a good opportunity to cut right through what they have left, which is not too much, so we're actually about to win this battle. It's been a very nice battle too, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that's all going to play out, and we're going to see where it's all going to go. But as of right now, I'm pretty pleased with it all. I need to start going back to the gym and get into Chaos Warrior shape. That way I can start fighting for Tzeentch too. I go to the store, I pay in cash. Here's your change, sir.
Do not speak to me of change,
is what I'll say. And then they'll kick me out.
For I know of change.
Now we have our warriors moving in. There's a few more elves dying. We've got our Egrimm van Horstmann fellow Still fighting a bunch of these guys. We don't have Vogan here, unfortunately. Vogan would have been great to have, but he's wounded. Some agent got him. Some poor, stupid agent. I'll have them killed too. It's all good. I'll take them out as well. So let's wait for a little bit. We just have to wait. Oh, nope. I'm just zooming in towards the sky. I did not mean to do that. I do apologize. But we summoned in some Chaos Spawn back here, and there's a banishment. A nice spell ripping through them from Egrimm. It looks like they've all broken now, so the battle's over. We have captured their gate. Time to burn it down. We won that battle. It was costly. I knew that it would be, but we won it. It's over for them. Now it's time for me to raise the terrifying mask of E. E indeed. Okay, so we can wait here. We can form our encampment. We're at rank 23, so we're a rank higher than before. We can pick up magical reserves finally to get even more magic than before. We're like never running out of magic. I can't wait for Vogan to be back. That's going to be nice, but he's not back right now. And let's see. What can we do here? We can get Raksharak to move down in time. Once he's patched up, I could go back and fight Safri. I mean, Safri's here, but I just want to burn down. I don't really care about what happens to them. My job isn't to really destroy them right now. Instead, I just want to go after my books. So we'll go after this book over here. There's another book over here. So I could burn down that one. I could fight my way out, burn down Lothern, move over here and take that book. I might send out like one army to go after this Black Pyramid just to have that. And let's see. Oh, right. There's one over here in Altdorf. That'll be a fun one to pick up later. Then you have Mazdamundi, who, let's see, where is the big one for that one? I think it's a little bit further up north. Yeah. Right over here. I know he's up here, but I thought it was in a different location. But anyway, so we have all his goals together. Carcassonne, White Tower, Mazdamundi, the Black Tower of Arkan. Oh, right. There's one for the dwarves too. I don't know if we'll get to that one, but if we can, we will. Either way, we're just seeing the world. We're traveling the world and killing everyone, which feels pretty cool. It's actually a very fun theme, and I like it a lot. So let's end our turn now, where we might even have one more battle. Look who took over the Phoenix Gate. We'll have to go back over there. I wanted to let him do that so that now he's weaker, and it's a very weak location. We now have Mystery Meat providing more replenishment, but less campaign movement range. Great. Just great. Okay, so we have replenished. I didn't want to lose any of my complete groups. We can push in, and it's about time to fight Safri in just a little while. We'll finish off Krace, as I said before, then we'll go back after Safri. Oh, who's over here? Look who's over here. Bordalo. They're like, hey, it's our chance to shine. We can do it. We've got the power. Wait, who's over here too? The Agholes are here. Hey, guys, what's up? They're doing all right. How about that? All right, Raksharak. You can now recruit another unit. We can get more chosen. That's pretty wild. They're going to let me get more chosen? Interesting. I really want a chariot eventually. Let's see. What else do I want? I suppose I'll just take that. I'll take in some knights or swords of chaos. I could get these warriors over here, but I want to be ready in one more turn. So let's grab these swords of chaos. Over 200 upkeep. Okay, not too bad. They're very strong. We'll take them too. And let's see here. What have I done? I burned down so very much. Again, the Hmong haven't really tried to colonize at all. Karankar has taken over a few locations. None of that really concerns me. I'm just here to leave a path of destruction, and that's working out for me quite well. I just want the Agholes to kind of chill out and just keep on growing. I just want them to become a dominant power. Hopefully they will. I doubt they will, but that would be nice. And eventually the Chaos Invasion will begin. And you know, anyone who's left is going to have a very tough time. Marathi is certainly taking advantage of that. I don't know how weak she is, but it looks like she's been having a pretty tough time. Let's go have a look at the local power. Let's see here. So we're looking at number 11 for Lothern. So you're not even in a top 10. I'm not in the top 10. The Empire probably is. We've got the Dwarves who probably are. The Greenskins maybe. Yeah, here's the Cult of Pleasure. She's 14. Avalorn still owns a lot. She's fighting Lothern. She's fighting Lothern? You're kind of heretical, aren't you? Okay. Interesting. And I feel like I should make a new army. I feel like it's about time for that. I'm going to have to find a safe location for that, and then we'll do that. Yeah, we'll be ready for another battle very soon. We'll finish off Kothik, and then we'll begin our war to fight Safri and to destroy all of their little armies out here. A lot of them are pretty beat up. They're trying to take over lands that they probably can't have a decent time holding on to. And there's really no one for me to worry about. The Hmong haven't really done too much. The Agholes are here fighting these two factions too. I wish they weren't, but that's what they're doing right now. Krace is looking pretty bad. Krace doesn't really have much and it looks like Safri owns 9 locations, but they're just not very strong. They don't have enough armies, and I think there's like a big civil war going on here that's working out in my favor. But for now, we shall call it here. Thank you for watching, everyone. Do leave a like down below, and look forward to hopefully us getting the Sword of Cain very soon. If not, we'll figure it out from there. I hope it's either here or here. I don't know. All right, until then.